What happens when surviving monsters is no longer the hardest part of the game? What if the real danger comes from becoming the hunted for someone else's entertainment? The Butcher's Masquerade, the explosive fifth installment in Matt Dinniman's wildly popular Dungeon Crawler Carl series, raises the stakes higher than ever before. Bigger, darker, funnier, and more emotionally powerful, this unforgettable adventure transforms the dungeon into its deadliest arena yet. If you thought Carl and Princess Donut had already faced impossible odds, prepare yourself, because the game has changed and survival has never been more brutal. As the story begins, Carl and his legendary feline companion, Princess Donut, descend to the 6th floor of the dungeon, an enormous wilderness known as the Hunting Grounds. This time, the rules are unlike anything they've encountered before. The dungeon no longer pits crawlers solely against monsters and deadly environments. Instead, wealthy alien tourists are invited into the game, paying enormous sums for the privilege of hunting the surviving contestants as if they were trophies. In a world where every battle is already broadcast across the galaxy, the line between entertainment and cruelty disappears entirely, forcing Carl and his allies into their most dangerous challenge yet. One of the novel's greatest achievements is how it continually expands the universe without losing sight of its unforgettable characters. The dungeon has grown beyond a simple survival contest into a complex battlefield filled with shifting alliances, political intrigue, evolving game mechanics, and impossible moral choices. Every new level introduces surprising twists that keep readers guessing, while the ever-present humor prevents the darker moments from becoming overwhelming. Matt Dinniman once again proves why this series has become a phenomenon within the LitRPG genre. His world-building is astonishingly creative, blending game mechanics with imaginative fantasy, science fiction, satire, and razor-sharp comedy. Dinosaurs, terrifying predators, bizarre quests, dangerous guilds, and spectacular boss encounters create an experience that feels wonderfully unpredictable. Just when you think you've figured out the dungeon's rules, the story introduces another challenge that completely changes the game. Despite its non-stop action, The Butcher's Masquerade never forgets its emotional core. Carl continues to evolve as both a survivor and a reluctant hero, carrying the weight of every decision while refusing to surrender his humanity. Princess Donut remains one of fantasy's most entertaining companions, effortlessly balancing royal confidence, sharp wit, and genuine loyalty. Together, they form one of modern fantasy's most beloved partnerships, bringing heart and humor even during the story's most dangerous moments. Another standout quality of this installment is its exploration of power, spectacle, and resistance. The novel asks thought-provoking questions about what happens when violence becomes entertainment, and whether hope can survive inside a system designed to reward cruelty. Beneath the explosions, monsters, and outrageous comedy lies a surprisingly thoughtful examination of courage, friendship, sacrifice, and the determination to fight back against impossible odds. The pacing is relentless from beginning to end. Every chapter introduces fresh dangers, clever strategies, memorable new characters, and spectacular confrontations that make it almost impossible to stop listening. Fans of the audiobook will especially appreciate how the larger-than-life personalities, witty dialogue, and high-energy action come alive through its acclaimed narration, making every emotional moment and every hilarious exchange even more impactful. Without revealing any of the novel's major twists or emotional surprises, The Butcher's Masquerade marks a turning point for the Dungeon Crawler Carl series. The challenges grow larger, the consequences become more personal, and the story expands in ways that leave readers eager for the next installment. It's not simply another dungeon crawl, it's a thrilling evolution of everything that has made the series such a favorite among fantasy and science fiction fans. If you're searching for an audiobook packed with explosive action, unforgettable humor, imaginative world-building, emotional character development, and non-stop suspense, The Butcher's Masquerade deserves a place at the top of your listening list. Matt Dinniman once again delivers an extraordinary lit RPG adventure that proves the dungeon is far more than a game. It's a battle for survival, hope, and the future itself.